Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me. Hope you can hear me. Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025. Thank you. Thank all of you for the birthday wishes. Honestly, it's really great. You guys are too much. And thank you, Hippie Jaw. You can hear me. I appreciate that. Hey, look, I want to give a big shout out here to all of you, especially right now to look who we got here, all my ladies. But I want to give a shout out to Magic Mika, who just showed me earlier today that our Freedom platform is the number one rising financial um platform on Substack. Number one. That's amazing, and that's all you guys. We're building something there, and it's gonna be epic, man. We're just opening the door. This is only what 6 weeks old. We have a lot going on. Now, look, before we get started, we lost Ozzy Osbourne today. I happen to be an Ozzy fan for when I was a kid. Anyway, it's kind of sad. You know, you feel like you're almost losing someone that you know. Anyway, with regard to what's happening here, people, let's cover the market real quick. We're not doing anything. Again, there's some trepidation here with regard to what may or may not happen uh, on the first with this new round of larger tariffs. Again, the result of why is it? Let's put this together because we have a lot to cover. Why is it that again these tariffs are slated to hit on the first, not just a few days from now? Again, it's the lack of ability to get a comprehensive deal. We do not have one. As a matter of fact, apparently we got a deal with the Philippines today, a deal which is not a deal, and you can't possibly make it up. I just started looking into this. Right now, you got President Trump touting this deal with the Philippines. My Italy hat. I got to work on that. It's not a deal at all. And we're going to cover that. And it's a joke, actually, because it's the same repetitive lie that it's now the Philippines paying the tariff, which is not. But we'll cover that in a minute. With regard to the market, again, just nothing, pretty much a nothing day, pretty much across the board, except the dollar got hit pretty good. Gold and silver put on a little bit. Crypto's flattish, but doing fantastic as of late. People, come on, man. And again, my trades are dead on. For those of you that do, again, sub to the Freedom platform, I do this for every week now. These are swing trades. I set these up as spreads. You get paid to trade. You can actually get paid to trade. I'm not saying this is for everybody, and you should always paper trade first, at least for 3 to 6 months before you jump in here. But here we go. Another reason to join us over on the Freedom Network, Freedom platform here. Not only are we the number one rising financial channel on Substack here, but your membership is going to pay for itself. If you look, man, you have to commit to things, and I think most of you here understand that. And freedom isn't really free. Sometimes it costs $3 a month, and I want to say for you guys and girls, thank you for at least giving me the chance. I asked you for one chance. I'm still asking you for that one chance here, and a lot of you so far. We just broke over 3,000. Have taken me up on that, and you take advantage of the free trial as well. All right, guys, listen. So let's start off with this again. I don't know how many times a politician can possibly repeat the same lie and not be called out on it. It's an incredible thing. So Trump says Philippines will pay 19% tariff. Full stop. The Philippines are paying zero, nothing. It's the importers to the United States who are paying that tariff and then pass it on to you. I can't stand the lies anymore. We can't get the truth out of anyone. This is not exclusive to the Trump administration, but again, it doesn't stop. Absolute. This is what this means is what President Trump is saying, and you know, I'm not really calling him out. Maybe I am, but this is how a politician looks down on you. They believe that you are so stupid, that you are so dumbed down that you cannot just open up a new window and see, is Greg right? is the Philippines paying the tariff. It's never the nation. It's the importers, and then it's passed on to you. Now, it's kind of interesting how this is structured. So Trump is saying the Philippines will pay. They're not paying anything. Well, again, the good part of this, and there is a good part, is there's no tariffs on our imports going into the Philippines. Apparently, this is because people are going to jump for joy to get their hands on U.S. products. But here, as products are imported, that 19% you pay. That's not a deal. And I really don't know what the details of this are, other than what was just thrown out. Now let's talk about this. This is Fox Business. Trump announces a trade deal with the Philippines. Now let's do this. So Philippine goods to the United States now face a 19% tariff. At least they're admitting that. Trump is going to continue his lie. The tariffs are again paid by the importer and passed on to you. So how is this a good deal? A monkey could have negotiated a better deal than this. Okay. Why are you being forced to pay a tariff? No, it's the Philippines. No, it's you. Okay. You're going to pay it. Trump knows it. He thinks you're stupid. I'm sorry. Okay. It's an incredible thing. Also, there's going to be some kind of a joint agreement or military cooperation here between the Philippines and the United States to modernize their armed forces. Okay, I guess we're going to see how that works. Well, mostly, yeah, but not all the time. Sometimes you got to commit to things, man. So you got to commit to things. Anyway, let us move forward. So a few other things on the on this tariff front here. And you guys and girls, listen, man, I always want you to have the high ground. Excuse me. Always have the high ground. Be ready for whatever comes. This way you're not surprised and you're not shocked. So again, for those of you that do sub to the Freedom Platform, which I'm just so happy with where it's going here for everybody, got a couple of things in your inbox. I'm going to cover these with you. So Lions, with China, trade deal, you need to see this seriously. So understand, this came out today, Scott Bessent. At the same time, this is not a deal. This is another deal that isn't where you are paying the tariffs. And I just want to know, how many of you think tomorrow President Trump will stop lying about who's actually paying? Is it going to be tomorrow, the next day, or ever? I don't think so. This is how the man looks down on all of you, even those of you who voted for him. He's saying, you are so stupid. You're nothing but a tool. And I'm going to continue to use you and smack you backhanded across the face because you worship me. And I'm just going to laugh at you. That's really what he's saying. So anyway, Lions, this is what's developing. As you know, and I was wrong, Trump already tacoed with China regarding the sale of tech chips. And I did, because I did not believe that he would taco, but I was wrong. My bad. All right. But this is CNBC. Trump-China tariff deadline likely to be extended or pushed back. Bessent says, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the United States is likely to hash out an extension. You remember how these were locks? These were lines in the sand? Not so much, because we're just a few days away, especially with China. There's a message here. And President Donald Trump is looking to potentially push back the deadline with China. And going on to see, we will work out what is likely an extension. Okay, fantastic. And then he goes on to say, I think trade is in a very good place with China. That was Bessent. I think trade is in if it's in such a good place, then what's going on here? You can't make this up. Let's break this down. Talk aggressive, capitulate often. Now, no taco yet outside of the chips, as we just discussed. So Trump threatened hard deadlines and high tariffs, but now as the pressure is building, he can't handle it. And the market senses a real inflation risk. Now we hear we're likely to extend. We're in a good place. Talks are progressing. It's garbage, nonsense across the board. The United States and China are not looking to make a deal on anything. They're decoupling. We all know that. But again, you're going to be told the lies and the fables and the fairy tales and everything else. This is not strength. It's a strategic surrender by President Trump and his Treasury Secretary. Now, what's really happening? Obviously, inflation risk is rising. Now, by their own numbers, let's talk about their own numbers. The core goods data is flashing red. Trump's tariffs are hitting on August 1st, would push prices even higher as economic weakness accelerates and the stable coin token rollout is being prepared for launch. Market fragility, Wall Street already bouncing on delusion or insanity, I said here, would panic if tariffs truly hit full force. I believe they would. There's still, look, man, I'm not taking any sides here. I was wrong on the taco trade. I admitted I was wrong. I didn't believe in any way that Trump was going to do it, but he did. Okay, that's just with the tech chips. He hasn't tacoed on anything else. And this deal with the Philippines is not a deal where you're paying 90% tariffs. That's a deal, right? It looks like 86% of you are saying, what? No, 14% of you say you're happy to pay. Okay, I guess you like those importers so much. Anyway, so corporate pushback. Yes, corporations are pushing back. And the tech chip consensus, that was step one. Concessions were step one. Now this delay is step two. Now, Treasury Secretary Bessent's role in all this, he is the monetary diplomat of Babylon, tasked with reassuring markets, faking these numbers, downplaying risk, and keeping the illusion of progress alive. Translation basically comes down to this. The system cannot afford a real confrontation with China. Do you think Trump is going to taco across the board with China? I am not going to even put myself into this one because I already got myself into trouble. Now, this is also in your inbox right now if you sub to the Freedom Platform. New higher tariff deadline. So let's do this. Lions, as you know, earlier today I published what I just showed you. That was this. I want to read it first. All right. And in that, it explains that Trump may be extending his line in the stand deadline regarding tariffs on China, according to the U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. I'm sure you all trust that man. Now, outside of China, tariff deadlines hit starting August 1st, at least so far. All right. Trump's expanded tariffs take effect in 9 days from today. Lions, core goods prices are rising, as I just told you, at their fastest monthly pace in 3 years. That's their own numbers, indicating tariff-driven inflation is picking up steam. And with these new higher tariffs, this will worsen from here. Now, if nothing changes, new higher tariffs will go live on the 1st unless Trump tacos. But don't count on it. A lot of people are counting on it. I'm saying, this is what I said. Now, I am not saying Trump will or will not taco. I am just saying expect anything and just be prepared. So the impact is real. By their own numbers, again, we're seeing higher input costs. Those costs are being passed on to you. So even though U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is continuing to downplay it, imports equals obviously more expensive, and that bleeds off to domestic goods as well. Now, I have a graph here, which I want you, to look at. Again, you can see what's going on here, how this is going to work out. Basically, prices are expected to surge across the board. All right. And who's going to get hit? Right here. It's all there for you to read. Now, action to take right now. Don't count on a taco trade, even with China. All right. Just don't count on it. What does this mean for you? People start to just, I'm not saying that you got to go out and fill your house to the rafters, but you need to have hardware, food, water, medical supplies, repair parts. Anything imported obviously is going to hit first. Now, so what have I been saying lately? Support local, farmers, small shops, remove dependency from foreign choke points. Now, educate others, inform your own circle. All right. Every one of you, you're a lion. That means there are people that look to you. What should I do? Now, inform others. Don't panic. Prepare. Hold the line. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says it's manageable. It's not a problem. Never forget, Babylon's mouthpieces like Scott Bessent want you asleep and unprepared. Babylon lies. And I go on to say, look, man, this is just my opinion. You could think he's the greatest guy on the earth. I personally do not trust a single word out of the mouth of U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. So if Bessent is saying it's manageable, not a problem, I say don't believe it. You guys and girls are all wise and, can make up your own decision on who you want to believe. But I don't believe that anything that comes out of his mouth. We haven't heard a single truth, not one, out of Scott Besant's mouth. Look, man, I don't like sitting here and accusing anyone of anything. It's really the truth. It's not my job. My job is to keep you guys and girls in the loop, educated. But I'll be honest with you. I haven't heard one thing out of Scott Besant's mouth that's been true. Have you? I mean, come on, guys. I would be the first guy to say, all right, you know what, Scott Besant, he's an okay guy. He's not. He's not an okay guy. He does nothing but lie, deceive across the board. And that's just the way it is. What can I tell you? That's my take on this. So anyway, what do you want to take away from all this? There's no deal. There's no comprehensive deal. And I want you to think about what I'm saying here. Not one comprehensive deal yet so far since President Trump is now sitting behind the Resolute desk for his second term. Not even one. And this, just right off the bat, being that you are going to be paying an import tax known as a tariff, okay? I don't like that. Okay, 19%, that's not small change here. How's it all working out? Paying down the debt and deficits. Have you been watching U.S. debts and deficits out of lately? They are skyrocketing. How about those gold cards President Trump is selling at $5 million a pop, chopping up the United States and selling it off $5 million a pop? That was going to pay off our debt too. It ain't working. Did you ever think it was going to work? Did you believe that? No, it's a lie as well. So not a single comprehensive deal to date. I've outlined for you guys and girls what I think you should do. It's basic stuff, how to just prepare for what's coming here. With regard to, I don't believe it. I'm not going to say it again. All right. I'm not going to go there because I got in trouble last time. I said he wouldn't taco. He did taco on the chips. Will he taco again? I don't know. Some of you already wrote to me and said, well, he's already tacoing if he's pushing back and saying we're just going to push it off. I mean, I guess you could consider that a taco, extending their deadline. Either this was a line in the sand. They're going to pay and we're going to get rich. I'm still waiting for, anything to happen here with regard to that. It's just not happening. So anyway, guys, look, the bottom line is stay ahead of the curve. Don't believe a word out of a mouthpiece from Washington. If it's Scott Besant or even Donald Trump, it's all a lie. It's been a lie since day one. All of them. It doesn't matter. They could put, again, a farm animal behind the Resolute desk. It won't make a damn difference whatsoever. And that's just the way it is. He's going to taco again. You might be right, bro. I don't know. I'm not going to even go there. It's possible. But let me tell you this. If Trump tacos again, really, where would his credibility go? I mean, he's already tacoed a lot of times, all right? If he tacos now after all this big, loud talk, pounding the table, this is it. This is a hard line. We're not, and now he tacos again. Not only is the world going to laugh at him, but he'll even get laughed at by his own base, who's already, because of this whole Epstein thing, saying maybe they were lied to, just maybe this much. I don't know, guys. That's kind of where we're at. It's where's Oinkman? You're right. I don't know where Oinkman is. I think he's just vanished. Oinkman. Yeah. Anyway, guys, just don't put your trust in it. That's absolutely true. Yep. We put our faith in one place, God the Father, and the kingdom of heaven. I look up at the kingdom of heaven is right in here. That's what it says in the book, right? Anyway, guys, love you with all I got. Any specific questions? Oh, real quick. In a week from today, probably a week, I'm going to be making a big announcement on where and when we are having our year-end party. And I can promise you, you're going to freaking love it. You're going to freaking love it. Again, this is for all of you guys and girls out here who do sub to the Freedom Platform. And the fact that we are the number one rising financial channel on Substack. Not the number one, but the number one rising. We're rising at the fastest pace. That says a lot, okay? And it's working, all right? We're building something here outside of Babylon. a sanctuary for ourselves. So anyway, like as I was saying, I'm going to make that announcement probably a week. And you guys, I was at the place yesterday. It's just gorgeous, and it's going to be a blast for all of us. I think we're going to have a really good time. Love you with all I got. And let me answer this question just real quick. So, effect on silver due to Mexico's tariff. I don't care what it is. All right, silver, gold are on sale, even if they were twice the price of what they are now, in my opinion. And here's the thing. Let me just say this real quick. All of you know my scenario. It's very, very simple. We have a world that appears to be debt saturated. Most people would say we are. We're not. Okay, there's not enough debt to keep the system alive. It's not enough. It's a mechanism of relentless debt, and it can never stop. That's the nature of the beast here. What we can establish is, and I believe this with all I got, we're going to get a par, Dow Jones Industrial Average par between, again, the Dow and gold. Where is the bottom? That's all we need to know. In my opinion, the bottom for the Dow is 8,000. Okay, that means gold 8,000. So even if you paid twice as much for gold right now than you're paying, it's still the deal of the freaking century. With regard to silver, the silver gold ratio says it all right now. I believe that we could get a potential 10-to-1 gold silver ratio. So Dow gold 1-to-1, Dow 8,000. Because again, this is not real. We have an illusion on a scale that I think is very difficult to get your head around here. A market that has gone berserk, trading on multiple expansion on the back of skyrocketing debt. That's what's happening here now. Our economy is dead. It's buried. Our factories are dying. Why? The currency is being destroyed. If people can't consume things because their currency is being wiped out, and then you have President Trump, a sitting U.S. president, and a sitting U.S. vice president on the same page, saying we need a weaker dollar. They want that last 4% out of it. Again, the dollar has already lost 96% of its purchasing power. They want another 1 or 2% of it, and the world is going to jump for joy for U.S. products. It ain't happening. We can't make them anyway. But if we return purchasing power to the currency, people would consume. Our factories would wake up. It seems that our president and our vice president are on a mission to destroy U.S. industrial engine, pillage the United States economy and the middle class, only to foster a wealth transfer right up to the 1% and 2%ers via the Cantillon effect. And again, with this whole mechanism of the stablecoin token system, the rollout is soon. Again, it just got written into law. Every manner of trickery is going to be used. And I just, people, it's in your inbox right now. Exactly. There's 13 steps they're going to use. They're going to weaponize this stablecoin token legislation law, okay, to get you into it. Now, you all have it. I would believe all of you here, every single one of you already subscribes to the Freedom Platform. All of you. Okay, go check it out. I broke it down exactly how it's going to work, what's going on, and why. Multiple facets going on here right now. And there is just no way that we are going to be left behind, ever. What have I told you guys and girls for 10 years? I will never let you down. Never, 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 never. And I think I've pretty much kept that side of it true. And I will work even harder if I possibly could than now. Honestly, exactly. What middle class? It's being destroyed. The United States is being pillaged, and I mean literally pillaged from the inside. And how does you paying a 19% tariff on imported products from the Philippines help you? It doesn't. It doesn't help the United States. Wisco, thank you. The only way was a stable coin. You're right. There's only one way. Don't use it. That's the key. Don't use these stablecoin tokens. Again, think about what I'm talking about. They're not currency. They are certainly not money. These are tokens. What have you and I been talking about before anybody else? That we were moving towards a fully tokenized system. This is it, man. This is the gateway to full tokenization. TE, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm with you guys too. This is our thing. Do you guys and girls know what we've built here? Some of you have been with me since day one when I had mutton chops down here. You remember that? And now I got this beard. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, guys. It's been quite a ride. It's been quite a ride. But anyway, yeah. Resist this system. Resist this like AIDS or the plague or like this. Okay. They're going to tie things to this new system that you're not going to believe moving forward. It really is the essence of the mark of the beast, honestly. And thank you. Thank you so much. And I have done so much to raise your awareness with regard to what this actually means. Again, it's amazing what's going on. They sign basically us into a new monetary system, a privatized monetary system. Again, yes, the Fed is a private institution, but what they've done here is circumvent the Constitution of the United States by allowing private corporations to issue their own tokens that we will transact in, but managed by the Fed, bypasses congressional and constitutional authority. Think of what I just said. This is orders of magnitude worse than a central bank digital currency. The bait and switch here, Trump has got to be laughing at every single one of us, not you and I, because we said, remember Trump's executive order when he signed it? What did I say right here? It was nonsense. It would not stand. Well, I didn't know what they were going to pull off, but what they did pull off is something orders of magnitude worse. And I'll be honest with you, I had no idea that they were going to use or utilize a back door, okay, to not only sidestep congressional authority and the Constitution, but to get us into a system that is untouchable. This is an incredible thing. There should be people in the streets, but there's not because they have no idea. People believe we have a comprehensive deal. 19%, you're going to be paying 19%. There's not one deal. What has Trump actually done? Close the borders. Okay. It had to be done. I'm going to give him that. But what else? I don't know, guys. It's a pretty disgusting thing. Anyway, guys, can I tell you? That's what I can tell you. Love you guys with all I got. All right. What do you want me to? Can someone answer XRP? No, XRP is not a stable coin. A stable coin. Look, please, whoever you are, spend $3 per month and join our movement here, our freedom platform. I explained to you exactly what stable coins are. I put this all out for you. You want educated? You want to be educated? Freedom and education cost something. It's commitment. Commit $3 a month, and you would not even have to ask a question like that. No, XRP is not a stablecoin. A stablecoin is backed by a so-called stable asset. For example, the US dollar or treasuries or a combination of things like that. Stable. XRP is not a stablecoin. Neither is Bitcoin. Come on, guys. We got to join together here. Exactly, John Doe. 100% right. Like Tether. That's a great example. All right, look. And Trump's coin, USD1. Trump has his own stable coin. Trump jumped in front of everybody with his USD1. Imagine it's called USD1. President Trump and his sons, they have turned the Oval Office into a cryptocurrency stablecoin empire that has vastly increased their net worth. Doesn't give a damn about you or the people wearing the red hats and still wearing them. Take them off. It's a chain. It's also idolatry in some kind of a way. And the book tells you about idolatry. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at, people. I don't know what else to say. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get out of here? It's hard for me to read this here. It kind of goes too fast. Anyway, that's kind of it. I am staying on YouTube, Bob, right here, okay, for these post markets. For those of you that cannot afford $3 a month, I will stay here. I don't want to stay here. In fact, the thought of me staying here, even for one video per day, makes me want to honestly throw up. I don't want to be here. I'm staying here for you. I want everything over to the Freedom platform here. Our sanctuary, free from AI screening for me, your comments, no censorship, no bots, no scammers, no nothing. Our own place. Our own place. Some of you say you can't afford $3 a month. I have to believe you. So I will stay here against what I want to do. I don't want to do this. I am so done up to my eyeballs with YouTube. I can't stand it anymore, but I'm doing it for you, for those I've committed to from a long time ago who cannot afford $3. Eric, thank you so much. Yeah, check it out, buddy. And for all of you, just sign up for the free trial at least. Again, there's no reason not to do it. There's a free trial that you can take advantage of. If you don't like the free trial, that's it. You don't have to subscribe. But if you do subscribe and you still hate it, oh, Greg is not doing what he said he would, unsubscribe. There's no commitment here for you guys. That's the beauty of it. That's how it's set up. Zero, no commitment. You don't like me. You don't like my beard. You don't like my tone of voice. Just unsubscribe, but just give me a chance. That's all I'm asking for on my birthday. Okay, I'm asking for you guys and girls to give me a chance, just one. Let me prove to you that it's worthwhile. Okay, again, link in the description of this video. Love you, love you, love you. All right, see you guys in the morning. I'm working on another paper. I don't think I'm going to get it out tonight, but I will have it done in the morning. At least I hope so. All right, I'll see you. That's all.